the oddly named episode that has little to nothing to do with the Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Kirk, Spock, and McCoy are just seeing off from meeting a new race of aliens. Well, a new level of interrelation with them, because they suddenly lay out a warrant for Dr. McCoy's arrest, because he apparently 19 years ago allegedly caused a plague that killed hundreds of their people. So they arrest McCoy. Kirk and Spock are trying to investigate what's going on. While they're out and about, one of these aliens stows on board their ship, and so now they have a hostile person coming with them. And by the way, this is how he's stowed away.
Ship in pursuit, Captain.
We haven't contacted him, so we must not have detected him. He'd have to explain an attack. Besides, he'll probably prefer to sneak aboard, seeing that we carelessly left the hangar doors open.
Do we even need Akbar for this?
So they find a nearby colony, noting that there's what they call an aurora nearby. And at this colony, which is mostly empty, this is the one that McCoy allegedly wiped out, we find one person still alive who had been treated for another disease by McCoy. He is going to come as a character witness on McCoy's behalf, which isn't much, but it's all they have. However, on the way back, they go through this aurora, and suddenly he comes down with a disease, even though he had just passed a physical and was deemed healthy beforehand. This disease has a very odd little series of symptoms where you turn blue, then green, then red. Apparently this is lightsaber disease.
And as you approach the dark side, you also approach death.
Captain, you're blue.
They do some investigating and figure out that when McCoy had immunized this other alien for this other disease, it also immunized him for this lightsaber disease. And so they start treating everyone with vaccines to cure a disease they already have. Which is not how vaccines work. That's Jenny McCarthy level wrong, just in the other direction. Vaccines are not a cure-all, they're a preventative measure. Still, they're healed, and suddenly they go from trying to execute McCoy to honoring McCoy, and they all celebrate.
And there was much rejoicing.
Not much to this episode. There's some interesting ideas, and I do like their unique design for this alien. It stands out, and it would be very hard to do in a costume. Not a bad episode, but just a very forgettable one. Nothing much happens. Oh, and the music. Oh, the music.
Jim, if I'm ever in jail again, don't send that Vulcan to release me. Just let me rot.
Okay, at this point, I could really go for some dramatic relief.